It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Thank you all so much for finding time in your Thanksgiving holiday to join us. Brock Heward and Kate Scott here with you. And Brock, it's an annual tradition. We have a game in Detroit and a game in Dallas every year on this day. It's part of the old John Madden Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, and you can just feel John, but I just feel him as I got these headsets on and getting a chance and the privilege to call this game. It's become a part of people's celebration of holiday every year.
A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up and off we go here in Dallas. Dory Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're dealing with injury right now, Brock, as we can all see here, but you wouldn't know it for a second based on how they've played. They are one of the best teams in football.
Well, we've kept waiting. I think their opponents have kept waiting for the other shoe to drop at some point, right? By this point, I'm not sure it ever will. This is a team that's been built solid.
Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Not sure what else you want this quarterback to do, Kate. Poke through defenders, scramble, buying time, doing all he can, yet nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, that's the hardest this defense has worked for a sack in a long time, and he did take a little out of their legs.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. This finds Shipley, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards he threw for last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week, it really comes down to finding a way to win. As I like to say, winners win in the end, and he and his crew got to get it done today.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Takes off right out of the read option. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So now here's 3rd and 5. Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Engeron now. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. taking a look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. 2nd and 3 now. A tight end in motion now. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now Hurts. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Devontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. It's taken in by Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 26. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Eagles will take possession. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this is another incompletion.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Throwing on first is Prescott. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
They'll toss it to Johnson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it's going to be their football coming up. They've got first down from the 31. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On the play fake, it's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down throwing for Hurts. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Hurts trying again on second down. He's got Brown on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. Motioning the tight end now. Second down, Hurts throwing again. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Hurts throwing again. The throw right side, caught by Goedert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Here's 2nd and 5. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's caught for the first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To give to Johnson on the option. Jukes one defender. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Jackson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And he's brought down for a loss. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. Connects with Johnson. He's got it in the red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Trying down the middle with Chandler. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now a give to Chandler, running right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. The play fake now Hurts to throw. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. He's got Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. From the right hash, 52 yards out. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Dak off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Eagles' 34.
On the ground again with Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's taken down at the 33.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Dak now from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. On 1st down, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. He's got some. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Prescott here from the gun. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, he got a 1st down here. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Running it after the penalty. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Marcus Epps making the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Prescott now on 3rd down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Chandler again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Rolling left by. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 34-yard
Now Prescott. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Got Mingo. It's complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll go with another punt, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he steps out after getting what he could, and that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Hurts. Connects with the open man downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. From the red zone now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. It's 2nd and goal. Hurts to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Hurts throwing again. And once again, they can't connect. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. They go with Williams on the counter. Escapes a defender. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. First down throwing for Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. Hurts setting up to throw. Able to find Chandler here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So we've hit halftime in the annual Thanksgiving Day game from Detroit. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. Play action, Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Johnson up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he's been getting all of it every time out. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Eagles headed back out on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Motioning one of the tight ends. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Second down now, 7 to go. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the pistol, Hurts. That's going to be cut by Shipley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. They'll send out the punting unit. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Zach Bond with the tackle.
The pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's Prescott. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now the give to Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Dak off the play fake. Looking with fullback now. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now it's Johnson. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Down at the 10-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. To throw, Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now lead by 10. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass, here's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's brought down after a short gain. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. They motion the slot man right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Eagles are in punt formation. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. We've got a screen to the running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. All right, here we go. Second down.
Second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Cowboys first down.
A give left side to Johnson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Back at the 42.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Dak now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back, 2nd down coming up. Prescott here from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They send a man in motion. Prescott now on 3rd down. He finds Johnson. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Another throw for Prescott. He just throws this one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now this offense getting set to work here. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They're now set for 1st and 10. Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Hurts throwing again. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They give up the gut to Chandler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he is on third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Turpin with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense ready to head back out. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First and 10, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It's taken in by Mingo. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Play action, Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. First down, here's Dak. Connects with Johnson. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Second and 6 coming up here.
At the 37-yard line.
Dak throwing again. That's incomplete left side. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
On the coverage.
From the gun is Prescott. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Going forward, it's Williams. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
Another Cowboys.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run. This is Williams. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll come up first and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Cowboys first
From the red zone now. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Williams on the carry. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Dak now from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway. Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Gets this to Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Hurts now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Throwing from the gun. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. After the sack, another pass on second down. Throwing the out route complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd.
Here's a give up the middle. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by the... 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Marquise Bell making the play.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Now outruns their offense to take over. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This is Williams. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. He breaks the tackle, and he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard gain, and they'll now have a much shorter 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Prescott here from the gun. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Williams. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.